What's up, YouTube? Bobbles and Ball Cards back on a Monday. I hope everybody had a good day today. Good start to the week. Um, Hopefully, this week goes good for all of us. Um, what's up, Southpaw? Yes, jelly beans, man. We got a mixed bag of jelly beans tonight. It's going to be several topics, so just bear with me. What's up, Namanja? How are you doing? Um, I hope everybody's doing good, healthy, happy, safe. Um, it's crazy. We're almost through the middle of June already. Um, Give it a minute. I said 8 o'clock, so I got on a couple minutes early. Yes, there is a hockey card on stream, or on screen, but I'm not going to be talking a lot about hockey. There was something I forgot to mention last night when I was talking about Upper Decks. Their platform and how they go about things that is really cool, and I think would actually be interesting if Panini and Topps did something similar. So I'm not going to just be talking about hockey cards. However, I will say in the past couple days, hockey has been selling really well for me. I've made almost 400 bucks on just hockey cards since Friday. So hockey's actually selling. Pretty cool to see, especially since I'm new at hockey. But anyway, what's up, Central Valley? What's going on, man? What is up, Connor? Why you calling people goofy, man? That's not polite. um. Oh, dang it! I thought I brought them up. I thought I brought them upstairs, and I must have left them downstairs on the desk downstairs. I want to give a big shout out to Rod. He sent us. He had asked us if we had an extra Bo Bichette from 2020 Tops, and so we sent him out a few cards, Bo Bichette, some hockey cards and stuff, and he sent us some Expos and Nationals cards. He is in Canada, and I feel really bad because my wife had been talking to him, and we had agreed to just send it, you know, the easiest shipping. And he went ahead and sent it airmail. And then I got the package and I seen how much he paid for shipping, and I feel really bad because I didn't know he was going to do that. But anyway, Rod, if you end up watching or if you're on listening, we do really appreciate the cards. We do like them, but we also feel bad because we didn't know that that they were gonna or that you were gonna send them like that. Um, and I didn't expect you to pay that much for shipping, but we do appreciate them and thank you. I do have them. I thought I brought them upstairs, but I must have left them downstairs, and I apologize. Um, anyway, like I said, I got a few things to talk about. I want to go ahead and talk about what I forgot to mention last night about Upper Deck. And I'll show you guys this card here. If you look at this, this is a foil. You do not get these out of packs. Um, Upper Deck has a really cool website, and I'll go over here and show you guys. Take this off. It's called ePack, and basically what it is they put products up here. We'll go down here to go to all products, and then we'll go to, where is it? They got a lot of stuff, as you guys can see. Where is hockey? There's normally like a sport tab. I don't see it on here now. Anyway, I'll just talk about it a little bit. Like here's Upper Deck Series 2. This is not where bots can go on and buy up all the product. Like this is essentially like going to a hobby shop and buying packs, except when you buy these, it's virtual cards. And you can redeem the rookies, and or like up here it'll show my collection. You can build the sets and everything online. You are able to redeem out rookies and insert cards, but the cool thing is you can save the rookies, and say you get, I think it's 5 of them, of the base rookies, you can redeem it for a foil. If you get, I can't remember exactly how many it is, but if you get so many of the foils, then you can redeem it for a rainbow foil. And these cards are only available on the e-pack. The e-packs are set up exactly like hobby, so you can actually pull hobby hits out of e-pack. So these foil cards give another dimension, and I think it would be really cool if Panini or Topps would do something like this, because like right now with the whole retail situation going on, we could still go on here and buy packs of Prism or Optic or, you know, that sort of thing. And then if they did like a special parallel, now we all know Zion and Ja hype's going on. Imagine if you could get a special parallel of Zion's Prism by buying from an online source, building a collection, saving the rookies, turning those rookies in to get like, I don't know, some sort of really cool looking refractor or, you know, online exclusive parallel. I think it would be a really cool product, and it would, you know, although I don't really care for the electronic cards, the fact that you can redeem them for the physical card would make it an alternative. So, you know, it's not the most fun thing, because you don't get to open the packs. You don't get that rush from pulling a big hit. But at the same time, you know, if I wanted to buy some Prism, I could jump on here and buy some packs of Prism. And, you know, with Topps, if I wanted to get on and buy some 2019 update, I could get on and do that. And see, they actually have past years on here. If I can find something, like here's 1819 SPX, that's from last year. 1819 Upper Deck Series 2. So you can actually buy past year's product. And, you know, here's 1718 Ultimate Collection. So it would be kind of cool if they would offer something like this. I don't know that they would, because that might, you know, like I said, it might take the demand of retail down. But I think it would be a good alternative. Even if they didn't make it hobby packs, if they made it like you could get on and buy a cello pack for, you know, $12 or whatever, that would be a cool alternative. And, you know, speaking of which, on the retail side, somebody, and I want to reply to just some things that have went on, you know, comments on videos and that sort of thing, comments in the group. So somebody said that the prices are due to supply and demand. I just went on here to look, and if the supply is low, then I would really love for someone to explain to me why there is 677 listings. 677 listings for blasters. You can go down through here. Here's Prism, Mosaic. I mean, there's 600. Look at this. Look, all of these boxes. So, if the supply isn't there, then why is there so much on eBay? If there's no supply, then why are we dealing with this? You can't tell me there's no supply. And this is just blasters. Look at this photo right here. Look. I mean, how many is it? But there's no supply? You can't tell me that. I mean, and this is blasters. There's 677 for blasters. Where's it at? Let's go to, oh wait, it's right there. Megas. You got 513 for megas. I mean, look, $260 for a mega box. It's not a supply issue, guys. It's this issue right here. This is the issue. It's not a supply issue. And this isn't even what's at Blowout or DA or Steel City or local card shops, anything like that. None of that. It's crazy. I mean, anyway, I guess it's a low supply, and I'll also tell y'all the number of Zion base Prism right now that have been graded between eBay or between PSA, BGS, and SGC has now broke over 16,500 on the pop reports. The product's been out for 6 months. There's been over 16,500 graded. And keep in mind, PSA and BGS were shut down. A lot of those cards were stuck in the mail. They're probably sitting out there right now, still not graded. But there's been 16,500 in 6 months. Take what? A month and a half, 2 months for the shutdown away. In 4 months, that's approximately 4,000 base cards a month being graded. There's no lack of supply. We still got hundreds of boxes on eBay. This is the problem. This is the problem. So, anyway, I want to talk about the topic of turnaround time. Now, I was at work today, and I have told you guys I'm really busy. So, I didn't read everything that was being said. I know my wife was trying to help a lot of the comments on there. And I want to go over here to InvestaCard's video. And show you guys, there was a lot of positive things right here. But I want to show you guys where some things get misleading. May 18th. That guy's order was logged in on May 18th. And he's on here talking about it. And I'm pretty sure Adventura follows our group. And I'm not pointing people out. This is for everybody. This is for every single one of us, including myself. We have to understand, guys. I did this before I got on, okay? I made this dummy order. The order number is 53,798 on June 8th. This order was logged May 1st, and it was 39,430. So we're over 14,000 orders in just over a month that they have gotten in. 14,000 orders. That's a lot of orders. If they're taking 30, 40 business days on a 20-day order, when they just announced that they just got to hire new staff, that they just got to expand their building, I think we should all be very appreciative of that. We still have a pandemic going on. They have battled through this when other companies shut down. They have done very well at meeting turnaround times. If we're really going to complain about a week, 2 weeks, even 4 weeks past due, when they have taken in, what if SGC didn't exist? What if they didn't exist? Would we have sent to BGS and PSA? What would we have sent to them? No, because they were shut down. So what would we have done? Oh, when they opened back up, we would have sent our cards to them with a 1,000,000 card backup, and then everybody else would have been sending their cards to them too. And I want to show you something, okay? We look at this and the turnaround time, because Gentry, I want to show you. Here is a PSA order that I did, okay? PSA. This order was done back in October of 2019, way before COVID, way before Panini basketball, way before any of that, okay? I want you to see here, received October 24th, 2019. Shipped 11/18/2019. I got this card. It was over a month to send to them. Do you see this right here? Items. One card. One card. This is the order. This is how much I paid. $104. $104 for one card. My service level was Express, which was 8 days. It took over a month to get back. How many cards can we send to SGC for $100? Way more than one. I can deal with 6 weeks or 8 weeks. You know, I can deal with that. Gentry, that happens. That happens, my man. It happens. I work in manufacturing. We are building an $800,000 machine right now. It is 3 weeks behind. It happens. Did anyone expect this virus to hit? No. No, they didn't. They didn't expect it to hit. So, we need to be patient. And, well, I'm not even going to do it. JB, my April 14th was a 20-day order, okay? And, I don't want to get into things, but I want to go back over here because right here, you are the one that posted in there complaining about the turnaround time, but 18 hours ago you said it was the best decision you ever made. It was a 20-day order. On this was not a 10-day. This was a 20-day order. It was a bulk order. It was a bulk order. This order was a bulk order. This order was a bulk order. This order is a bulk order. I mean, and I hear people talking about how many they've submitted with them. I'm up to 340 so far in 3 orders. And speaking of which, there's people that have already sent their cards out for the group submission. Okay? They've already sent them to us. And I really appreciate those that have contacted us as we ask and everything. I said when I opened the group submission up that we were trying this out. Will they hit the 10-day mark? I don't know, guys. So, if you are expecting for it to be a definite 10-day, then let us know. And if you've already sent your cards, I will personally pay to send them back to you. I don't want a bunch of complaints. I got this set up to save you guys $5 per card. If you submit on a 20-day or a 10-day, most likely there's going to be a delay. The difference is the 10-day will get to you quicker than the 20-day. If you still want in the group, then I am personally happy to help you guys out. If you choose to change your mind, that is also easily done. I will find a way for those that want to stay in it. I will submit my own cards. I will pay, the extra whatever to add to the order to make sure it gets done. We have to be patient, guys. Because everybody jumped to SGC when they had no other option. And SGC has done a damn good job at taking care of everybody. Okay? You could look at different scenarios and say, well, when you had 10 people that you had to take care of, it was easy. But when you had 100, you got a little behind. And it's the same situation. But they're not giving us excuses. They're giving us information telling us that they are changing and adapting to get back on track. But we have to be patient. We can't expect them to work 24 hours a day, 8 days a week, just because we have pieces of cardboard there. We can take the time to be patient. Or you could wait 6 months with another company. And that's facts. I mean, it just amazes me that, you know, yeah, it states turnaround time. But when you see this number go up to this number, when this number and this number is only 9,000 difference in a month and a half, but here in just a month it went up 14,000. That tells you how much they've taken in. We knew they were going to get backed up. We knew it. My first order, I got it back in 21 days. From the day I shipped it to them to the day I got it back, it was 21 days. Total, not business days, total. I knew they could not keep up with that, especially when everybody else was jumping on. So, we knew it. If you've graded with PSA, you know the backup. If you've graded with BGS, you know the backup. The difference is they are trying. When Andy messaged today, my wife had been texting me and said, hey, people are complaining. You're going to need to talk about this. I was busy at work. I replied to her and I said, can you please tag Andy in a message and politely ask him if he could reply? I didn't want to bring him into it, but I can sit here and tell you guys whatever I want. And I back SGC wholeheartedly. If they take 2 months, then so be it. They take 2 months on my order. It's still 3 times as fast as my other option, and it's cheaper. Okay? So I'm going to stick with them. I'm going to ride this wave, and I'm going to be happy with it because I've seen and been a part of the other situation. I've been a part of this where I've paid $100 for one card and took over a month to get it back. I've been part of that, and I won't deal with that again. So, what I ask of you guys, let's not cause more problems, and let's give them the chance. Let's be patient. Let's give them the chance to get back on the track. Let's give them the chance and support them to become number one. Let's be understandable that there has been a lot of crap going on in this world. And sports cards really do not make the world revolve. So let's join them and support them and help them become the company that we all know they can become. Instead of just continuously saying the negative. Because that's not going to do anything, that's not going to solve anything, guys. They're going to make it right. They're going to get back on track, and they're going to get your cards back. I know it. So, I just wanted to get that out there because there are other options, and those options are not great. So, okay. The next thing I want to talk about, and I'll take this screen off. The next thing I want to talk about is, again, before I get on to the next topic, if you want to be in the group submission, great. I want to try this. I think it's going to work out great. I think it's going to benefit everybody. But if you have changed your mind, and if the turnaround times just aren't working for you and you think it's going to take too long or whatever, that's perfectly understandable. Just please let us know. Okay? I would rather take care of it before we get into it than have a bunch of people unhappy, because I'm only doing this because it's been asked of me since March, and I want to help you guys out. Outside of that, I can still submit my orders the same way I always have. I will continue to submit my orders the same way I always have. If I need to add to the group order, I will do that. But otherwise, I'm doing this to help you guys. So, and I said it in the beginning, if there's a bunch of people unhappy with it, then we will just stop doing it. Because I don't want people upset with me. I don't want people upset, thinking that I'm lying to them. I'm not lying to you guys. I said it in the beginning. Let's see how it goes. This could be awesome. If it's not, then we'll stop. So, I just want to make that clear. The next thing, there was a thread that talked about giving tips on buying, selling, or even trading. Mainly selling, as far as... I ain't got a mug either, cards. As far as buying or selling your cards, whether it be on eBay or Facebook or Reddit. Somebody said something about ComC. I guess there's Slab Stocks, My Slabs. There's several different places to sell your cards from. I'm going to say selling on a platform like Instagram or Facebook or Reddit, those sorts of places, that the independent social media sites, it's a lot tougher, because just to be straight honest, there's a lot of scammers out there. There's a lot of scammers. So, what I have found personally from Reddit, because I have made a lot of sales on Reddit, before I started selling, I started communicating a lot with people. Some of you guys may have talked to me on Reddit. That's how you found me on YouTube. I built my reputation by talking to people, by helping people, by showing that I was honest, open with them, willing to help, that sort of thing. Also, another great thing is to try to sell lower end, lower priced lots. There's a Reddit person right there, Uncle Mumbles. He changed his name and confused me, but that's Chris. He's talked to me a lot. He's seen me on Reddit a lot. Tried to put together like rookie lots or insert lots or refractor lots, veteran lots, things like that. Some team lots. Try to sell those to get a reputation. It's a low risk item for people to buy. People like to buy lots like that, especially team lots or player lots, for their personal collections. It might be a $20 lot or a $30 lot or something like that, but they're getting a larger quantity of cards, so they're taking a lower risk, and you can build a reputation. When you send that lot out and they receive it and they message you or whatever, say, hey man, I got them, thank you. Just ask them, hey, would you mind throwing a post up and, throw a picture of the cards up and just say, hey, BLE Nats is a confirmed good seller, pick these up from me. That can start building your reputation. It's the same way with on like Facebook. Now, I will tell you guys, in our Facebook group, we are going through, with the help of LJ, we are going through and confirming that people are not on the scammers page. What that'll do is allow it to be a safer community to buy from other members in our group. We're trying to make it to where there's all drama avoided. So with that, if there is ever an issue, please let us know. Because we will not stand for anybody scamming people. Killer Mike, there's different Reddit pages. If you go on Reddit, search baseball cards. You can search basketball cards. There's football cards, and there's hockey cards. There's also buy, sell, trade sites on there. All sorts of stuff. You just have to search what you're looking for. As far as eBay, what I have found for selling SGC cards, and my sales have actually picked up quite a bit. Just in the last week, things have picked back up. I think with sports coming back, people are taking more interest. With SGC getting talked about more and more, it's getting more interest. I have been pricing my cards, like I told you guys before, above a BGS 9.5, comparable to a PSA 10, but within reason, how do I put it? I kind of look at other sales, look at what a BGS is going for, and I kind of try to go in between those two. It's worked out really well. Some of my items I sell up towards a PSA 10 price. Some I'm more in the middle. But I can always get more than a BGS 9.5. So just keep that in mind. When you're buying from someone, though, protect yourself. I highly suggest paying, unless you know the person, unless they're someone in here that you talk to and chat with when we're on the live, or someone you've messaged on Instagram and have a good, reputation with or communication with, like Natsman or Cards. Most of you guys in here, I wouldn't mind if I bought from you to pay friends and family. But if you don't know the person, make sure you pay goods and services. Make sure they send tracking. That protects you. It also protects them. Because if they upload the tracking straight to PayPal, then it shows that they've sent it out. And it can be tracked. Now, so just make sure that you take the precaution, both selling and buying, to protect yourself. As far as trading, I have honestly, The only person I've ever made a trade with is Connor and Rod. There's people I would be willing to trade with. But be very careful when trading, because that's a hard situation. You know, you got to make sure that the person's going to be reliable and honest. Because if you send your card out to them and they don't send you what they say they're going to, so that's a tricky situation. Be sure you protect yourself. Another thing, have courtesy. If you tell somebody that you want to buy something, go through with the sale. If you change your mind, let them know. It's just courtesy. I just bought a card off of somebody tonight. I've been talking to them about it for a few days, asked them if they could hold on to it, and they said, yeah, sure. It's somebody well known on YouTube. I'll just tell you guys that. But anyway, he held on to it for me, and I was able to pick it up from him this evening. But if you tell somebody you want something, 9 times out of 10, they're going to set it aside. And they're depending on you holding to that. And, you know, it's just common courtesy that if you're going to buy something, you know, buy it, or tell them, you know, hey, I've changed my mind, or hey, I don't want it anymore, you know, whatever. So just keep that in mind anyway. Let's see. ComC. I don't know much about ComC, but I did see UNC Collector post about it. He is on Instagram. He posted in the group. Well, he's in our group too. He said he's been using it for a long time, but I will tell you guys, if we're already complaining about turnaround times on graded cards, he did post that ComC is saying it's 12 weeks for them to process orders and have them on the site for you to be able to price them, to even have them up for sale. So, 12 weeks is a long time to wait to sell your cards. I've never personally used them. Honestly, I think I've only bought from them twice. And it was something that I couldn't find available by another seller. Their shipping to me seems pretty high, and it took longer than normal, you know, from a normal seller. So I don't know much about that. If you want to try Mercari, which is a selling app, hit Level Jumper up. He's on Reddit. Same name, Level Jumper. He sells on Mercari. He's knowledgeable about that. I don't know if he's still on here, but I think Natsman used My Slabs, or I believe that's what it's called. You could hit him up. I think that's what he said it was, My Slabs or something like that. I think he's sold on there. Let's see. I think there's one called Slab Stocks now or something like that. I'm not familiar with that. Personally, I've only sold on Reddit, I've sold on Facebook, and I've sold on eBay. Outside of that, you know, as far as personal at a show or at a card shop, I I don't I don't know much about the other platforms. I'm trying Mercari. Um, Level Jumpers gave me some tips. Um, I don't have a lot on there though, so um, Gareth I list on eBay, but she does my shipping. She does our shipping for us, and but I normally list. Yeah, I don't know much about StockX Cedar. I just heard somebody ask about that. And by the way, Cedar, I want to apologize, man. If you were just joking around the other night, I I do sincerely apologize. I thought that you were unhappy with the topic and everything. Um, and I might have jumped the gun. But I do apologize. Um, if you were joking around, no harm, no foul. I'm glad to see you back in here. Um, so I just wanted to say that my wife said that she thinks you were just joking around, and I wasn't sure. I thought you were being serious, so I do want to apologize. Um, Gareth, I do not use any programs. That is something I wish I did know. Um, because like I said, I still have a bunch of stuff I need to list. I do know there's programs out there, but I have never used any of them. Um, and listing is tedious. It does take a while. Another thing I hate is we've tried this. I'll be on the computer trying to do the descriptions and set the prices and all that, and then my wife tried to take the pictures. And when I would save as a draft, and then she would go back on the mobile app and go to post it, like I wouldn't have offers on there, and all of a sudden I was getting a ton of offers because when she posted it from the mobile app, it's done changed everything I put in there. So that was pretty crappy, and it slowed us down even more. Um, if anybody knows of any listing programs, please feel free to share them in the group because I think it would help us all out. Um, but unfortunately, I don't know any of them. Um, let's see. Oh, um, one more thing about the group submission. I have already emailed to let them know that we will be shipping it out on June 22nd. So I have gave them 2 weeks advance notice. They know it's coming. So just to give you guys a heads up on that are in it, they are going to be aware 2 weeks ahead of time. Um, so we'll see how it goes. And again, if it doesn't work out very good, then we'll just scratch it. But I think it's going to go pretty good, and I think it's going to help a lot of people out. Um, 89 tops. There wasn't a whole lot in it. Amari, I started using our brake mat in my photos. That way, nobody can steal ours because I have had people steal our photos. Now I have our brake mat with our name above it. So if you ever see a picture up with the bobbles and ball cards like this on the mat, um, and it's not our store, you know it's not our card. So Man, Connor, have fun with it, man. Rip the whole box. Have fun with it. Um, while I'm on here, I'll go ahead and talk. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about some sales just to show you. Let's see. Actually, I probably shouldn't. Only okay. I'm not going to. I apologize. I'll tell you guys about it. But I forgot it has usernames up here, and it has their personal name. So I better not share people's personal names on eBay or on YouTube. But last night I was able to sell 4 hockey cards to one person for $280. Um, the combo of baseball cards I put on eBay. The Fernando Tatis and the Bo Bichette. As I told you guys, I have those as they're separate priced, but together to buy them on eBay would be $115. I sold each of those on eBay, and then I have a combo that I did for the Facebook group for $100. I sold a Rui Hachimura Prism 10. I got 55 on that. That was to Mile High Cards, who I believe is also one that follows the channel. I sold another hockey card for $80. An Otani Chrome Refractor Variation for $50. An RJ Barrett Optic Base for $50. A LeBron Red, White, and Blue for $130. A Pete Alonso Series 2 Topps Rookie for $50. Two Bowman Draft paper Pete Alonsos. I sold those for $60. LeBron James Green. I told you guys about that one. That was $140. So yeah, that goes back about the last week. Those were my sales, and I need to. I should have like did little cutouts. Maybe I'll do that in another video. That way you guys can just see. I don't want to post people's actual names on there, so I forgot it showed their actual names. So I'm not gonna show that, but yeah, I would not eat the gum. People do, but it's not. It wasn't good when it was fresh, let alone now, man. It's like eating a piece of cardboard. um, but yeah, guys. Um, Cards, I honestly hate to say, but my personal opinion is it's going to hurt some players. I don't think it will hurt the more popular players like Trout, um, Acuna, Soto, Arenado, guys like that. I don't think it will hurt them. But your prospect guys could end up taking a hit. And If that happens, it could shake up the future sales because without a year of development on these younger players, like he's talking to me because I don't know I don't know much about Mercari yet, and he told me I need to promote my listings. And you can ask my wife. I've actually been going to bed earlier than normal. Um, but yeah, I do need to get on there and mess with that a little bit. Um, um, but as far as prospects, I can see prospects hurting a little bit because you got to think Dominguez hasn't even played a single game of baseball professionally, and he's gonna lose out an entire year. Um, he's gonna lose out an entire year of development. It could hurt. Um, it could hurt Wander Franco. It could really hurt Wander Franco. Um, he's a kid that's developed pretty well, but a full year off could potentially affect him. It could hurt pitchers because, you know, where are you going to actually throw 90, 95 with movement and see how your pitches are working against professional hitters? Um, so, it could affect pitchers. It could. My biggest concern with sports not being played is injury. These guys are, they're used to playing and then training and then going back and playing. And right now, they played, they stopped, they may start back. They may not have as much time to have an off season and then start back again. Baseball, if they go over a year without playing at all, um, what is their conditioning going to be like? Um, you got guys that are towards the end of their career. Are they going to retire? So, like example NBA. Even if the NBA comes back, we pretty much seen Vince Carter's last game. They've said he's pretty much retiring, and it's guys like that it's I feel bad for because he wanted to. He wanted to end on a good note, and unfortunately, he's going to be ending with a partial season. And you know, those guys love the game, and so Robert could take a dip, um, only, but Robert's a different situation because he shouldn't have even had the rookie card logo because he was not even going to start on opening day anyway. So he might end up, his cards from this year could end up having some crazy value because I can see them, like if baseball comes back next year, I can see him having rookie cards next year too. And that would be a little confusing, but I could see it being a possibility. Yeah, that's definitely true too. Contracts, that's a good point too, Amari. Instead of doing the lottery, let the bottom teams play their own tournament and then decide the draft order. That is a very good idea. That would be very very smart. Let them play their own tournament to decide the draft order instead of lottery balls. Let them play it out. Yeah, Connor, I think Robert will end up having a rookie this year and probably next year. Um, which could make this year's rookie potentially valuable. It would be crazy to see someone's most valuable rookie come out of Topps opening day. I'll just be honest with you. That would be really crazy, but it could be happening with Louis Robert. But is there any questions on anything I had tonight? No level. It would basically if they did a tournament like that, the first team out or the worst team that had the worst record, then they would get the first pick. The best team with the worst record would have the 10th pick, or I guess it'd be the 8th pick because they said 22 teams were going to be in. So let the other 8 teams have a little tournament to decide the 1 through 8 pick. Oh, that's already a thing, Amari. That's why Acuna's bat down's so big. Because technically it's his first rookie card. I mean, granted, yes, it's a short print, but it's his first rookie card. But does anybody have any questions for me for what I discussed tonight? I want to make sure everybody understood, and if you missed part of it, please go back and watch the beginning of the video because I did talk about some things um, as far as the group submission, turnaround times, you know, things like that. Um, so if there's any questions, I will be glad to answer them. If not, I'm going to get my butt off of here because 4:45 is wearing me out in the morning. Um, but gotta do what you gotta do. Right, I mean, but this is special circumstances, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But all right, guys. I do appreciate everybody getting on. I hope everybody understood what I was talking about. Um, we just got to be patient, guys. Just bear with them, support them, and don't go against them. This is the wrong. There's a lot been going on this year, so just let's be patient. I think everything's gonna become great out of this as long as we all have patience and support them instead of going against the company and everything. Um, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off for the night so I can get some rest, so my butt don't get wore out by the middle of the week. But I do appreciate all y'all getting on. Um, let's have a good Tuesday tomorrow, and everybody stay safe out there. Stay healthy, and as always, until the next video, I'm out, guys. Thank you.